Alright, so we're back on the 1055. My boy Patrick, who has really helped me out with Wirchin and some other industrial cat stuff, found out about the whole def purge lamp on the 1055, and he was like, well, it's going to get swapped over to a larger one. Boy, do I got one for him. So if you use that part number right there, 577-6013, you get the def purge lamp. It's the same exact size, and a little dongle harness, which happens to be a 2-pin Deutz, which just happens to be the exact size we're looking for. So there you go. Hopefully that helps somebody out there. But Patrick, I got one. Say, joys of more emissions fun. Let me tell you all something. That def injector ain't no joke. You either fish your ass through the engine into that joint right there. I mean, the Germans literally said, hold my strudel, cat. I'm gonna take care of this for you. So we're gonna go ahead and put this thing through a verification check and make sure it ain't leaking down no more. And we'll go from there. Well, boys, that sucks. All right, so we're gonna run it again, but this time we got a meter hooked up on the old def injector while the new one is still hooked into the lines. And we're gonna see if it's being commanded to fire. Because if that's the case, then something is commanding it to fire, which is causing it to lose prime. All right, so 93, 95 PSI. And it's not being commanded. There we go. So you've seen that blip right there. It's randomly being commanded. All right, so another fail. And now it's hanging at just about 5 volts. All right, so where we're at with it right now, we've been through all the basics, went back to the PETU, validated there was no corrosion inside the the PETU connector. That's fine. Pulled the fittings off the PETU, basically just doing basic loss of prime troubleshooting. No issues there. Go back to the schematic here, and the def injector itself, that complete circuit goes right back to the engine ECM. If you guys seen that right there. So basically pin 12 and pin 4 of the ECM. Now, we're not 100% sure if this is it purging air is the reason why it's being commanded, or if it's legit just the ECM is starting to shit out. But right now we got to fix the loss of prime issue, and there's no obvious issues flow wise and what have you. So we're going to go through a PETU, pump at it, and we'll see what happens. So fun. So back on a 317, put a new PETU pump on it, and let's see how this shit goes. Oh joy. And off we go. Oh, we ain't seen numbers like that before. That's a plus. Woo! Just like that, we're losing event codes, boys. Success. All right. By the way, why is it every next-gen excavator, focus, the fucking horn button's fucked up? So thanks to Cat's infinite wisdom, you can't monitor def pressure through the ET status screen, so you got to go and data log it. So this is where we're at with it right now, real-time graphing. And if you look right there, after treatment number 1 def pressure, we are slightly over 100, roughly about 120 PSI, which the spec is 116. So now it's primed up. We're maintaining and holding def pressure. So yay, that's a fix. 745 haul truck with event code for plug brake filter. Tested the switch because basically there is media out there that states the switch will break, the wiring going to the actual switch. Well, switch wasn't a problem. But you could say that filter was definitely coming apart. Thankfully, the little glue gel balls that they use from Cat, I was able to get those out of the filter housing, so it didn't go anywhere else. So yay, saving another machine. Woohoo! I fixed something, yay! 2023 ham roller. Yep. So we're gonna do a scan link install on this fucking thing. Well, didn't really happen that way. So my biggest gripe that I have with this industry nowadays is the fact that you've got way too many corporate people and nobody on site that understands the situations and what is going on. So they just see, hey, you need to do work. How close can you do it remotely? By that I mean, can you park in a parking lot and can you hoof it a quarter of a mile down the road to work on it? No. Okay? If I've got to weld this bracket on, I'm not going to weld it remotely. They don't make Bluetooth welding leads yet. Sorry. If I have to basically create my own harness, I'm not going to do it and then have to keep walking back and forth to get connectors and pins and what have you. So, fuck. When that storm's a brewing, boys, it's time to break out the old umbrella. Out here doing a death manifold, 745. Yeah, all done. Wasn't sure if his rain was coming or what the deal was. So, put the old umbrella out, keep me dry, and keep anything else additionally going into the tank. So fun shit. Yeah, easy shit. Well, boys, starting our morning off, Big Deborah has arrived. We're in the home of Volvos. A lot of them. I got one, yeah. And working on a dozer we worked on a while back for some blow-by issues, crankcase issues, place a sensor, tubing, all sorts of dumb shit, the breather, just to hopefully keep down those CCV faults. So let's get this shit show going. Got that new Syntha in there. Got new hardware-ish. Don't worry about those top two, you know. Clean breather. Oh, gold. Alright, so we're all put back together. Field service umbrella out. You know, we're trying to keep old Deborah away. Hooking up ET. We'll validate what's going on with the crankcase sensor now. Well, roughly about 40% load factor and about 10, 11, 12 psi boost, just basically just stalling it. Didn't see it hardly move at all. So for the time being, you know, 0.4 cubic feet of air for blow-by, well within spec. So it's a fix.
What's it going to be like up there?
200 degrees in the sunlight, minus 200 in the shade. Unpredictable gravitational conditions, unexpected eruption.
Okay, so the scariest environment imaginable. Thanks. That's all you got to say. Scariest environment imaginable.